I think it's very good that I'm up here this morning, just because you get to hear my wisdom and get to just hear me anytime. It's probably good for you. Now, the good news is today we're doing those questions of faith, and today's question deals with emotions. And who better with emotions than me? But the other thing is how powerful emotions can be. And the emotion we're centering on today is anger. So the thing I love about today is we're talking about anger, so I win either way. So either you walk away with learning something, or you can just get fed up and leave away, and it's an experiential type experience. So either way is good. Anger. God, it's so around us right now. Feels like it's everywhere. I mean, it's not very hard to know what it looks like. Because you see it. We experience it, we feel it. And I wonder sometimes if it's just our culture. You know, many of you know that we adopted our kids, and one of our sons, Samuel, we adopted from Ethiopia. And we went to Ethiopia. We were in country for a while, got to experience the people there. Incredibly nice, generous people. Even though you look around and you see that they have nothing. One of the poorest countries there is, and yet they're all just happy. It was so funny because we were driving around in these cars, which every time I saw my life flash before my eyes as they were driving, but that's a different issue. We were driving around these cars, and they played this music, and the music was always ridiculously peppy. Just this very happy, joyous type sound, and in every vehicle we rode in, there were local Ethiopian people who would be dancing in the back of the vehicle. And it was just this joyous experience all the time. And I asked our interpreter, his name was Solomon, I asked him one time, I said, what's up with all the happy music? And he goes, well, a while back they outlawed anything but happy music. So in the country of Ethiopia, it is illegal to write an angry or a negative song. I wonder, wow, that's so different. Couldn't imagine that here. Half of our songs are angry and full of angst and pain. We wouldn't have country music. Even further, because people are so happy and so good to each other, that I just out of curiosity asked, what's the murder rate here? And he said, what's murder? I said, it's when you kill somebody else. And he said, why would you do that? And I thought, good question. So again, I wonder, is it our culture that kind of fosters this anger? I mean, when you look around right now, you have no need to really look very far. You can just watch the news. You can watch the news, you can pay attention to your Facebook. You can observe the political climate, right? Where everybody on the right side is mean and angry and not in touch with things and doesn't care about people, and everybody on the left side listens to fake news and doesn't have any agenda, doesn't care about money or anything. We can make up any reason for either side to say why they're so wrong. We spend so much time talking about how others are so wrong and we're so right. And we just spend so much of our time just sitting in this anger and frustration. So I want you to do, we're going to do a little exercise here. I want you to turn to somebody next to you, and I want you to tell them, right now, what really makes you angry? Besides me. Now take a moment and think about those things that really make you angry. I want you to know what provoked you. Why are you angry? What about it makes you angry, and how did you maybe express your anger? Most of us respond to anger in one of two ways. We're either a spewer or a spewer. See which one you are. A spewer is that person you may know who just basically spews anger out whenever they're provoked. Whenever they get frustrated, whenever they get thrown off, their short fuse goes off and they just let you know. A lady once came to Billy Graham and tried to rationalize her angry outburst. And she said, there's nothing wrong with losing my temper. I blow up, and then it's all over because it's out there. Graham replied, so does a shotgun. And look at the damage it leaves behind. You know, we see spewers all over the place, right? The person you see just yelling in their car at all the other cars. You ever been to a sporting event lately? Where half the crowd is yelling at how awful the officiating is, and the other half the crowd is yelling at how awful the officiating is. And we're yelling at the other team as though they're wrong, or the other fans as though they're wrong because they support somebody other than us. First reaction of spewers is to let it fly and then deal with the consequences later. If you're somebody who is prone to unleash your anger, then that might be you. Spewing out all our feelings, let it all out, giving full vent to our anger, can be foolish. It's far too easy, feels too good in the moment, but it can lead to major issues. How many of us have said something in the heat of the moment that we regret almost instantly? Or need us destroy something, a possession, a relationship. Giving full vent to our anger usually doesn't turn out very well. Although we have people on the opposite end. We'll call them stewards. That steward is the person who just bottles up their anger. Tries to bury it. May look self-controlled on the outside, but on the inside they are just simmering. This person's like a pot of water that you put on the stove and put the lid on it. Can't see the water boiling, but you know it's getting hotter. You can take it off the stove for a little while, put it back on. It gets hotter even faster. You take it off, put it back on, it gets hotter even faster. Because all that rage, all that anger is just boiling inside. Sometimes losing it all. Stewing in our anger, nursing our grievances leads us to possible resentments, frustration, passive aggressiveness, unhappiness. I have to confess to you, this is my preferred style. My style is I want to make sure everybody in here is happy. So whatever it takes to make you happy, well, I won't say that. But make people happy is what I want to do. And so if somebody does something to me, if somebody makes me angry, I'll just deal with it on my own. Just push it down, I'll make it okay. And then what happens to me is I get incredibly passive-aggressive, I get incredibly irritable, I get incredibly sarcastic. All those things that make me the glorious person I am. Because when I'm truly angry and I bottle up, it becomes like a poison that's festering inside me. When I can't see anything except for that anger. It can poison relationships with unforgiveness. It can lead to hatred. These things happen when we just leave it bottled inside. So if we're a steward or a spewer, what do we do? I mean, is anger a bad thing? It's a natural emotion, so it shouldn't be that bad. Jesus got angry. Today's scripture, Jesus gets angry at the temple. He goes in there and just goes crazy on it. Flipping over tables, whipping things, throwing things. With different people, sometimes Peter, other disciples, he would often yell at them. Tell them they were doing the wrong thing. Got angry at the religious leaders quite often for what they were doing or what they believed in. So again, is anger wrong? Not necessarily. It's more about how we realize what we're angry about and then what we do about that anger that's important. I saw a video recently that made me kind of think about how we should handle these things differently, so we'll watch it and see what you think. I never heard this right yet either. 1949, huge fire goes along. This guy named Dodge, he does what a common sense person would do in a major fire. He sets a fire around him. I don't know why you would do that. But his theory was if you set the fire around you, and if you're in the middle of it, the fire will consume you. And it did. And as I watched that, I was wondering, is that maybe what we should do with anger and our other emotions? Should we just sit in the middle of it and actually be present for it? It's really challenging because most of us do want to run or we want to hide instead of feeling what's really there. I saw this picture, a quote that I thought was pretty interesting. Basically talked about a therapist said this, anger is the emotion that we snatch up to avoid less comfortable feelings like confusion, fear, and sadness. If you think about our society again, anger's kind of been the go-to emotion. It's far more acceptable than confusion, fear, and sadness. Because those emotions are signs of weakness. And we should never let anybody see that we don't have it all together. Even though most everybody in this room doesn't have it all together. The problem about our anger, the first problem about our anger, is so much about our anger is not about anger at all. So much about our anger is about something else. Some fear we have, some sadness we're experiencing that we don't know how to deal with that emotion, so we lash out at others. I don't know how many of you have had this experience. Maybe I'm the only one. How many of you ever had a bad day at work or at school? You go home, and the first thing you do at home is you make sure everybody else in your family has a bad day too. Because you say that horrible thing, you do that horrible thing, you just act like a jerk the whole time you're home, making sure everybody gets to be in it with you. And then once you've done that great thing, you start to regret it immediately, realizing, oh, now I get to deal with this too. But we do that because we're angry, we want everybody else to be angry with us. Because it makes us feel better about our anger. So again, the first thing we must do when we have this experience of anger is we have to sit with it. We have to decide where it's coming from, what it's about. And be courageous enough if it's about something else to actually go deal with that. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be confused. We were much better off if we just acknowledge that's where we are. However, sometimes our anger is truly about being angry. In those moments, we need to sit down and we figure out what we're angry about and why we feel angry. Anger is a true gift. It's a gift because it allows us to realize that something is off. Something doesn't go right, something's not going well. Where we sometimes mess up is because we just lash out and don't do anything about it. If you think back to what Jesus did. When Jesus was angry, it was because people were not respecting, were not honoring either God or each other. He got angry and did something about it whenever he felt like people were abusing the religious institution, when people were abusing the people around them, when people were making rules that stood in the way of helping others. That's when Jesus got mad. And he actually did something about it. This is where anger becomes a gift. It can push us to be a positive change for others and for ourselves. But the key is we have to realize that we are angry and then we have to do something positive about it. Anger could be that gentle nudging that God is giving us, telling us that we need to get involved. that we need to step up. The easy thing in today's climate is to sit back and do nothing except complain about all that's wrong around us. The hard thing is to step up. The hard thing is to look at those people that make you angry and still be in a relationship with them. The hard thing is to look at people that make you angry and still love them. The hard thing is to look at people that make you angry and forgive them. So often we hold on tight to this anger when we get mad at people, and it's so ironic to me. We hold on to anger so tightly, and the person we end up affecting most with our anger is us. We allow our lives to be consumed and controlled by this anger instead of doing something. Instead of recognizing what the anger is about, instead of stepping out and being courageous with our anger. Like the video, many of us have made the mistake of either running into the fire and then you got burned, or running away from the fire. And it ends up catching us. We have to decide what anger is about, and if it is something that stirs in our core because it truly affects humanity, then we're called to bring up ways in which it can bring change, healing, and love. We spend way too much time being angry about the wrong things, so we miss out on doing the right things. A little boy got really angry at his mother in their little village and started shouting at her, "I hate you, I hate you." He would get in trouble, so he ran out of the house. He just ran down the street of this village, yelling at everybody he saw, "I hate you, I hate you." He ran into the little valley all by himself, and he was screaming, "I hate you, I hate you." And all of a sudden he heard the echo come back, "I hate you, I hate you." This is the first time he heard his voice come back to him. He got scared. He went to his mother, told her the story about he didn't want anybody to hate him. His mother stood and said, "How do you go back to that spot and shout, 'I love you, I love you'?" So the little boy ran back and shouted, "I love you, I love you." And the response he got back was, "I love you, I love you." Our lives are an echo. We get what we put out. You can choose to live with anger that festers in your life. You can choose to live resentment, frustrations that control you. And you will live in an angry, vengeful world. Or you can choose to recognize your feelings. Deal with your feelings, seek out forgiveness, seek out love, and seek out action. To use your anger to do something positive. And if we all did that, what kind of world would we find ourselves living in? God is calling us, more than ever, as people of faith, to look beyond our anger. To be that light, so others might actually see understanding, might actually see peace, might actually see forgiveness, might actually see mercy, might actually see compassion, might actually see love for those around us. More than ever, God is calling us to action. God's just calling us to the right actions. It's up to us to discern which ones are right. But once we do, our world can't help but change. And that's the call of being a disciple. Let's pray. Almighty gracious God, we celebrate the gift of emotions because they tell us something going on. They're a call to us to look at our lives, see what we need to do differently. God, we praise you for the gift of emotions. We praise you for the gift of anger. May we have the courage to seek out the understanding. And the courage to be a positive change agent, using our anger, using our emotions to stand up for others so that they might know who you are through us. God, we praise you for how difficult this journey is, but we celebrate that you walk with us each step of the way. For it's in your holy name we pray. Amen.